just respawn again. Why did the hunter laugh at this build? Because being immune to status effects doesn't stop axe-related trauma. Haha, d.a.g joke of the day. What's going on, d.a.gs? If you're new to the channel, welcome to d.a.g Gaming. I'm your host, Nox, where my favorite thing to do is respawn, and it's not because I'm good. In this video, I'm going to showcase my run through Masters for the first time. I just did a random matchmaking and it was pretty fun. I ended up getting sub 18 minutes on the run with the guys, and I believe 2 of them said it was their first time running it as well, so I was pretty pleasantly surprised. I checked their builds really quick and all 3 of them had a similar build with the Heartbreaker. I'm not a huge fan of Heartbreakers. I like to run Strikers for legendary missions and the Masters difficulty missions, but because this Climax mission has 4 hunters, the Wolf Pack, it's going to make it a little bit hard to run a Striker build I normally run where I hide behind a shield. But don't worry, d.a.gs, I'm going to showcase what build I like to run for the normal parts of the missions and what build I ran for the hunter part, allowing me to keep my shield out the whole time without worrying about being disrupted. Oh no, there's a hunter. Can't break my shield. But before we get into the build breakdown, we gotta go over NOX'S 2 cents. And what I think about this season's Climax mission is that I actually kind of liked it. I'm glad that they added hunters to make it a little bit more challenging than the last seasons. They pretty much replaced the mechanics of the last Masters missions with the difficulty of adding hunters for this current Climax mission. And it's really cool, and I'm glad that they took out all the little cutscenes and everything where you have to go interact with the caches to watch the echoes for the Masters mission. I think it's a really good change for the Masters because you already have to run through all this stuff first time you run the Climax missions, because you can't just go straight into Masters. You have to run it one time. And if you didn't know yet, there's a secret rubber ducky trophy that you can get in this mission by collecting 24 rubber duckies. I did post a guide how you could find all the rubber duckies, so definitely check out one of those guides so you could get your backpack trophy. I'm not going to get into too much of the mechanics, how this missions work. It's mostly just going to be about seeing what I did, and you could copy it if you think it's a good strategy or not. And if you have any tips that could kind of improve my playthrough for the Masters for the next time I run it, I'll be greatly appreciated. And just keep in mind, your anti-hunter build is just a fancy way of saying you're going to die slower. And what I mean by that is if you're running like a straight armor core with protection from elite builds, you are going to take less damage from the hunters, but this is legendary hunters. So if you do just stand in the open and get shot by them, you will die. So you got to kind of revisit your whole strategy with protection from elites, because if you don't have the DPS, you're just going to delay the respawn screen. I am not saying it's impossible running a tanky protection from elite build, but it's going to be a whole lot slower than running a full red build. And here's the mask that you get for killing the Hunter's Wolf Pack. It is definitely pretty dope. I do really like it. It goes very well with this current outfit that I have on. This mask matches this outfit very well because on the chest there's also another wolf. And also, I don't know if it's by design or not, but there's an issue by actually getting the mask. There's a lot of different speculations about it, saying that you have to be like the team leader and only the team leader gets it, or there's a randomized chance to get it. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't get it on my first run through that I'm showcasing in this video. But when I was the team leader with my clanmates and we ran it, I did get the mask, but they didn't. So I'm going to lean towards the speculation that only the team leader gets the mask. So without further delay, let's get right into the build breakdowns. This is the build that I run for everything except for the hunter portion. I have the sharpshooter specialization. I'm running the St. Elmo's engine mostly because it has 70 rounds in the mag, hits pretty hard, and its talent does give you shock ammo, which is going to be very helpful. For the secondary, I have an ACS 12, and I'm rocking Brazen with it, with double crit for the mods. For the sidearm, I have the Orbit. That way I could benefit from the perfect finisher talent whenever I can. For the chest piece, I have Palisade Steelworks for the 10% armor on kill. I have critical hit damage, weapon handling, and a critical hit damage armor mod. And of course, I'm running my favorite talent, Glass Cannon. And because I have Glass Cannon, it's going to pair up really nicely with the Turmoil kneepads. It comes double crit with the talent Bewildered. And if you didn't know yet, the second target of this talent actually double dips and amplified damage sources like the Glass Cannon and the Pulse's weakness exploit. And additionally, damage to target out of cover double dips with this talent. And I'm also running 4 pieces of Striker's gear set. And for the attributes, it doesn't really matter where you put the critical hit chance, critical hit damage. You just want to get as close as possible to 50 critical hit chance. And with the backpack, you also unlock the talent risk management, which is going to increase your damage from 0.65 to 0.9. And there's the gloves. And there's the holster. For the first skill, I have the Crusader Shield. And because we're going to be unstoppable constantly and have our skills overcharged, the shield's actually going to become invulnerable. And this is going to be the main way that I stay alive as long as I can keep the enemies in front of me. For the second skill, I have the Technician Drone. And when it's overcharged, it's going to apply Weakness Exploit, where you and your allies' damage is amplified by 50% to pulse targets. For the active modifier, I have Overdrive. For the passive modifiers, I have Microwave Coils. This is going to give me some crowd control with the burns, and it's going to keep my momentum topped off. I'm also running Critical Recovery and Critical Momentum. For the stats, I'm sitting at 51% critical hit chance, but they'll go up to cap if you kill a blacklisted marked enemy and get that 15-second buff that gives you 10% critical hit chance and 10% weapon handling. And I'm also sitting at 144% critical hit damage, and I get a whopping 78,000 armor on kill to keep me alive, kind of. And here's the loadout that I use for the hunter portion of the mission. The way I have it set up is so I can actually kill the enemies before the hunters spawn. And once the hunters do spawn, I'm going to be good to go. I just have to change out the Technician Drone to Riot Foam. For the primary and the secondary, you can run whatever guns you want, but I just stick with the St. Elmo's because the shock ammos will help with the hunters, and the 15% critical hit chance and critical hit damage is going to be much needed on this loadout because we are going to be severely hurting for critical hit chance and damage. Running the same ACS-12 with Brazen, and for the orbit, it's going to work really well because you're going to be able to proc your perfect finisher. All you have to do is pull this bad boy out and shoot one of the hunters' grenades or the shock traps or whatever they throw at you, and then just swap over to your primary or secondary to get that extra critical hit chance and damage. For this loadout to come online, I have the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack. Its talent is going to help unlock both of the gear sets to where we want them to be. And the reason why I have my loadout set up the way it is because you want to have 100% disrupt resistance. There's multiple ways that you can get to 100%, but this is the only way that I could really do it when I was looking through my inventory and stash. Unfortunately, I only had one of these armor mods that gives you 10% disrupt resistance, so it really limited what I could do, so I just went with the system corruption. Back to the build, I went with 2 pieces of the system corruption, and I'm going to have hazard protection on every single piece of attribute, and then for the armor mods I tossed on 6% critical hit chance. And why system corruption is actually really good is because you're going to get the 15% armor and kill and the 40% disruption resistance. And here's the second piece of the system corruption, the same thing with the hazard protection attribute. And the other 3 pieces I went with the strikers to give me all that nice juicy damage. And the same with the system corruption, all 3 of my strikers is going to have the attribute hazard protection. And because we have the chest piece, we're going to unlock the talent press the advantage, which is going to increase strikers gamble from 100 to 200 stacks. And the cool thing about the hunters is that they are going to spawn right after you finish the encounter, so hopefully you should be at least over 100 stacks or close to 200. For the skills, I have the Crusader Shield, and as long as we are in the unstoppable tier and have our skills overcharged, the shield's going to be invulnerable. And because we have 100% disrupt resistance, your skills and shield will never go down, and you can use them whenever you want. Oh no, there's a hunter. Haha. Can't break my shield. For the second skill, I'm going to start off with the Technician Drone to keep my momentum up through the encounter before the hunters. Right before the last few enemies die and before the hunters come out, you want to switch over to the Riot Foam. And when we are not unstoppable and have our skills overcharged, we're going to have 3 for the ammo. And when the chem launcher is overcharged, it's going to get some nasty buffs, which is going to help a lot with keeping the hunters foamed. Also, try not to spam the Riot Foams too much. You want to save it for when the hunters are about to heal, or if one of the hunters gets isolated and runs out somewhere where you and your teammates can quickly burst them down, then definitely use the Riot Foam for that. Also, don't forget about the flashbang grenades because these are really good against hunters. It's going to flush them out from whatever cover they're hiding, and because the range of the flashbang is very large, more than likely they will not run out of it in time. If I'm playing solo, this is the loadout that I'm going to run for the first part before the hunters come out. And right before the hunters do come out, I'm going to go ahead and grab my ammo. Then I'm just going to swap over to my system corruption and to my strikers, and then just switch over to the chem launcher, and then I'll be good to go for the hunters. Stat wise, we're going to be sitting at 43% critical hit chance and 60% critical hit damage. It's definitely not the most critical hit damage, but keep in mind with the 100% disrupt resistance, we're going to be able to stay behind our shield and just to go toe to toe with the hunters. I'm also getting 144,000 armor on kill, and you can see that I'm sitting at 60% for all the hazards, and then I have 100% disrupt resistance. Alrighty, d.a.g, let me know what you guys think about my loadout for the normal gameplay and for the hunters portion. And if you got any cool tips or tricks how to make the gameplay for the new climax mission for this season even better, or what you would run instead of the 2 pieces of the system corruption to get to the 100% disrupt resistance. I definitely thought this mission was a lot of fun, and hopefully they continue this trend for the future climax missions. And if you're subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And if you're not yet subscribed, please take a second to subscribe. That way you can stay up to date to all my upcoming videos. And I want to say thank you to the community for supporting my small channel. You guys are awesome. Keep tinkering, d.a.g. Just remember, no amount of gear will fix your failed parkours. Is there a specific pattern you gotta open them, or does it matter?
I don't think it matters about the hit them. I don't think they did any harder, like hard mechanics like they did in the first one.
Okay, cool.
I got this left turret.
Are you guys all like friends? Yeah, looks like y'all got the same thing on.
No, well, Murderous, that's my son. So.
Okay. I just see like all the same skills. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
We just all have the same thing in mind, I guess.
Oh, that's right. We gotta go out the same way we came in.
Ethan, wait up.
Received an invite to another agent's group.
Oh shit.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, I got a glass cannon on. I can't get hit by that. There was two of them.
Wouldn't look good.
Oh shit. Okay.
I need some ammo. Ammo box. Behind us now.
Yeah, I'm working on them. Oh my god,
I
press.
didn't stand a chance.
Nope.
Oh, they're already coming after us. Damn. Get this turret right here. Oh shit, this popped out right behind me.
That's enough. We're done here. Disappointing, General. Very disappointing.
I'm sorry, Nat.
Hey, good job. It's
No,
actually
I
a
got
lot
Birdie's
easier than
quick
last
fix
one.
back. Nice.
Awesome. Good job, boys.
Yep, that was my first time. Oh, yeah.
Appreciate y'all jumping in.
Yep, yep.
Now they all come at fucking once. When you want them one by one, they don't come.
God damn it. Damn, who the fuck is fucking me up?
Yeah, they motherfuckers hit hard, bro. Oh, you went down there? I thought you got up.
I did get up. but I
Watch it,
got
watch it.
fucked up.
Knox. So I'm saying, dude, I don't know, understand, bro. This disruption shit, like I'm constantly hitting jammers. It's fucking retarded.
Go. I fucking suck at this shit. I was hoping my decoy would got you up.
That shit ain't gonna do shit.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, look, you got a reviver hive, but it can't go.
It can't go off.
I
I have no idea if it's
know.
not gonna go off.
Phone. Got him. Ah, I tried throwing my grenade, but it was too slow. Light him up, light him up. Nice.
Yeah, he's dead.
Can I grab ammo without dying? Oh, damn. Is there one left? We killed 2? 3? We
We killed 2. There's 3.
Oh,
There's 2
okay.
more.
The third one's hiding.
Yeah, he's over in the fucking back.
Let's go get him. There's just 2.
There's still mortars here.
Nah,
He's blacklisted too, and he's frenzy, I think.
he's foamed.
So there's no mortars.
Nah, there's no more mortars. This
Who the
last
fuck
guy
is that?
here.
I'm about to foam him.
I was gonna say unknown.
Oh, shit.
All right, let me get the duckies before we go on.
Damn. I revived y'all 8 times.
That was yeah. You're reviving yourself 8 times.
What I get?
Black Hawk, you could come here to us and get the rubber ducky if you don't got it yet.
Yeah, come.
Where's it at?
Great, go in here.
Bro, just go over here.
Bro, do you not see the container with the ducks painted? And all
And it says search.
you searched?
Yeah.
Yeah, where do I go? Not inside the container with all the damn ducks.